What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a third episode of Bro to Pro on iRacing. I know it's been a couple weeks since the last episode, but we're getting into a groove again. Today we're doing MX-5 Cup on Charlotte Motor Speedway. I've done a couple of races over the weekend on this series, this track and car combo. Let me tell you, it is an absolute blast. It's very easy for me to accidentally lose it, either just spin or hit the wall with the way the track is structured. So hopefully we can keep it clean today, fingers crossed, get some good positions on the board. Yeah, let's get into these races. I just did about 15 minutes worth of practice. I was getting some pretty good lap sounds, some 133s, but it comes at the cost of like crashing early because you can't really lay down that 133. It's hard to do that in the first couple laps just because the brakes and tires are so cold. But once you can lay down a fast lap, or I can lay down a fast lap once I kind of get the car settled. The challenge is not crashing the car before it gets to that settled point, which I think that's where I'm going to struggle in qualifying. I'll probably crash on the outlap, so we got 40 seconds. Let's just see how it goes. I wasn't lying about the foot cam, by the way, guys. I promise I'll have it in the next episode. I ended up having to buy like a new USB hub because I tried to record multiple episodes this week, and every time in the middle of the race, the webcam would just completely crash and ruin the entire video. So finally got it sorted for this one. Now I just need to get a hub sorted for the pedal cam, but it's coming. All right, let's go. Let's get this out lap without crashing so we don't waste a bunch of qualifying time, and then hopefully lay down 2 decent laps. The races that I have done on this track, I've started back at like P8, P9, so it would be nice if we could step that up a little bit. Already about to lose it on the out lap. This corner, or this chicane and the final chicane, are definitely where I'm losing time. I just struggle to... Oop. Came in there a little hot. I just struggle to get through those quickly. It just costs so much time there. The next one is right here. It's right before the start line. If you hit it rough, it really screws you over for getting a decent time just because you start the lap out so down on time. All right, here we go. First scored lap, or timed lap. I keep saying scored. Big drifting guy. That's going to be a tire off. Came in. I missed the apex on that, I think is what that would be considered. And I was just a little offline and ended up dropping a tire, which actually DQ'd that lap time-wise. It's all right, though. We'll use this time to get the brakes and tires warmed up. Get some confidence on this next lap. All right, let's see if we can do something here. Took that a little conservative because I was worried about dropping off there and getting the lap disqualified. Whew. Kind of messed that up a little bit and had to like float it out towards the wall, and I was praying we wouldn't come in contact. Costed us some time, but kept it clean so we can get an actual timed lap and not just be by default all the way at the bottom. At least give it a good effort, an actual number. Okay, that wasn't too bad of execution for that little chicane. Still down about 0.8 of a second just because that super close call with the wall. Picked up some time there, so that's good. Looks like that is going to be a 134.48. So not horrible. The races I was doing over the weekend, I was laying down like 135s. And obviously we were almost a full second, or a little over half a second off our best time anyways. So maybe we can try and set some 133s in the race. Looks like I spoke too soon. We are going to be in the 9th grid position anyways. But you know what? It gives us an opportunity to snag and fight for some positions. All the races I've done on this have been pure chaos in terms of just groups of cars wrecking out. So starting at the back might not be the worst thing. We've got the pink car now, so I reckon we should be in for a good race. An awesome viewer also informed me that the fastest way to launch these cars is just revving them all the way out and dumping them, so I will be doing that going forward. The MX-5s have just become my favorite cars ever. Hated them for so long, but iRacing made me love them. Man, this guy's really riding it out to the last second. Here we go. Decent launch, decent launch. I don't mind being back here, but one thing I got to work on psychologically is that I'm very eager to push having the space. When you're out on cold tires, out lap, it's easy way to cook yourself is doing that. This guy's kind of slow.
Right side. Clear on the right.
All right, giving up some space and position. I just don't want to get in a position that's going to bite me in the ass, so... Everybody's kind of bundled up right now, though. I do like this track so much more than the other MX-5s that I've been doing. The Charlotte Motor Speedway track is just, it's a treat, man. These chicanes kind of throw me off, and it gets a little difficult, but I just love the inclusion of the banks, and it's a good time. I feel like everybody braked a little early there, but keep an eye on it, we'll be safe. Getting kind of close to this bundle of cars. These guys are duking it out. Looks like we're gonna get in the mix of that now. Woo! Gotta be careful with that, man. You start pushing it towards the wall, it gets a little sketchy. Definitely gets a little sketchy. These guys have had some shifting of positions. This is definitely the slower area of the track for me. I think I shine on like the first sector, I would say, time-wise. We're not doing bad, though. We're not doing bad. I'll take what we're doing right now. Whoa! Oh, whoa, whoa. We got MX-5 chaos. MX-5 chaos. Not totally sure what happened there, but had some cars crash out, so... Decent job accident avoidance wise. Just try and keep it close to these two cars. I get weary because in practice when I push too hard, even when I'm lap after lap and the tires are nice and warm, it's just easy to accidentally cook it, slipping it, kind of getting the rear out and looping it, or even hitting that wall coming up on the bank. All right, looks like we're in 5th place at the moment. Not horrible. Good come up from 9th. As long as we can keep the racing clean, we'll try and snag a couple more positions. Early downshift there, just by accident. Was in a good position to jump on throttle though, so I feel like we kind of gained a little bit back on that. Definitely gaining on these guys. Just got to get an opportunity to make something of the gain. Woo! Getting it squirrely there, bumping that sausage curb, I think is what those are called. That definitely cost us a little bit there, but we'll just try and keep on pushing, see if we can get this 4th and 3rd spot. Really good timing on jumping on throttle there and getting that inside apex. Just haven't had an opportunity to do something with it, you know, end up closing the ground pretty well and then can't make anything up. It's fun racing these cars like this though, man. They're all so similar. When you get a good tight group of guys with similar skill sets laying down similar times, you just get really close racing like this lap after lap. Woo! Missed my downshift there, but ended up kind of sliding into a position. Those guys ended up, I think, making some contact, so I got a bad feeling about coming into this though. This guy on the down is he's gonna be a little aggressive. I hate for it to we got like 4 going into this, so we've got our car behind us now. He's fighting for this position, so gonna have to try and claw back. That's an off track right there. All right, we need to regain some composure here. We dropped back behind these 2 guys. Had a couple of bad corners. Kept it clean. I was very hesitant on that kind of right before the finish on that last part of the bank, just because these dudes get a little wild. These dudes get a little wild, man, and can just be rough. Also didn't drop into second there, so ended up feel like wasting some time, losing some time, should I say. But yeah, it's just so hard to be confident in making really aggressive driving moves in these lower ranks, because man, people will just ruin your race. If I'm gonna have a good race and not ruin my race myself, I want to I don't want somebody else to do it for me, you know. I already crash enough, so if I'm holding it together, I hate when somebody else, you know, ruins it. Kind of getting back in a good space. This guy's about to lose it. Oh, he made contact with the wall. I heard it and then I saw it and I was like, no, I don't want that to ruin our race. I did that multiple times my last few races off camera that I was trying to record, but the webcam was just disconnecting in the middle of the race. It was so frustrating. The wipers are on. I don't even actually know how that's possible. I think they're on auto. We are closing in on this guy though. It's fighting for this P4 spot. I think I should have backed off earlier on that. Maybe someone can give me some advice. Ended up having to like brake and slow down super heavy, and I feel like that costed me how close I had caught back up to him already. Off track there again. That's going to be our second X of the race. I don't know if we're going to be able to snag a higher position here. P5 might be all she wrote. We'll see what we can make happen. Good racing though, man. These guys made it a good fight. It was close driving the whole time. Charlotte can be a little boring in between where you just have these kind of just like wide open, you know, mindless turns, but not bad, not bad. We started at 9th, ended up getting 5th position. Crazy wreck out front on that 2nd or 3rd lap, which that was wild. We can just bring this home, a nice P5. I'll take it. I will take it. One more lap, and I feel like we would have had those guys. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's hard to find the opportunity out here, man. You know, you close the gap, you get it really tight time-wise, what you're putting down per lap, really on pace with the guys in front of you, but finding the opening where you can safely kind of overtake and make up some position is just really difficult. You know, it's harder than it looks, and when you're watching it, you're like, oh, just overtake, but, you know, finding the opportunity and the confidence to hope that they're not going to ruin your race and you're not going to ruin your own race can be a little difficult and challenging. So 5th position though, I will take it. We started out 9th or 10th on grid. We laid down a 133.6 as our best lap. Last one was a 133.8. So that's awesome. Good progress in these MX-5 races. Just trying to get more and more comfortable pushing these sports cars so we can kind of climb the ranks and get into a little bit more exciting series, but also just kind of understand, you know, the grip driving with the sports cars. And that's what I'm going to be translating into IRL, is obviously grip driving a normal car. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm very excited. Make sure you guys check out our shop, rarperformance.com, if you guys are looking for any parts. Stay tuned for another episode. We're going to have one cooking up really, really soon. Now that I got the webcam connecting correctly and everything, I don't have to worry about that being a problem. Should be pretty easy to just streamline the episodes and not have to worry about the hardware freaking out. So stay tuned. We'll be back. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share if you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.